All right, guys, that pump's a little noisy, but I just wanted to show you this. We're sitting at a little over 400 liters, getting close to 125 gallons. I built this well house approximately 10 months ago, maybe getting close to 11 months. And this is a 1,000 liter tote, which is approximately 275 gallons right in there. And I haven't really done anything to it other than just pump water in it. The water comes from my water well, goes through this pump, goes up, over, and down and into the water, into the tote. And the water comes through this, down through this pump, and it has a pressure tank on it. Both of them are Harbor Freight, and it leaves this pump, goes through that. I believe that's a 250 micron filter, and then goes to the cabin. And like I said, I haven't touched this thing other than just pumping water into the tank and out of the tank into the cabin since I built it about 10 months ago. Well, I come out here this morning and I hooked the water hose up to that down there. I've got a fitting and a fit on that. I hooked the water hose up, ran it outside, and drained the water down to it. It was right about in here somewhere, around 75 gallons. Then I hooked this water hose up right here and ran water inside the tank and stirred up the bottom of it. This water well is only 16 foot deep, but it's, as you can see, it's pretty big around. I can't remember the measurement on it, but it's pretty big around. And you know, your shallow well, they have a little bit of dirt in them. Well, all wells have a little bit of sediment in it, but it's a really fine, almost like dust that would settle on your car, really super fine. And it goes from the well straight into this tank, and there's no filter, and then it settles out in the tank, and then this thing keeps anything from getting into like my fluid masters, my screens, and all that kind of stuff. And not every time, but periodically, I take a little bit of swimming pool chlorine or just regular household bleach. Chlorine is just a stronger version of bleach, basically. And I put a little bit in here, and we don't drink this water. It's mostly for doing dishes, bathing, flushing the toilet, that kind of stuff. I've never really, I need to send it off and have it tested sometime. I really should. But we don't drink it. We just use it for washing and toilet. And but anyways, I come out this morning and I took a water hose and I stirred it up really, really good and got everything loose on the bottom, drained it out down there until it got to where it just barely was running. And then I took the hose off and just opened that big red valve and just let it run out here on the floor. And let it run until there just absolutely wasn't hardly anything left coming out. And there's a great big black lid right there. And I got my flashlight where I could see that in there real good. And there was just a little bit of sediment on the bottom, just here and there, not very much. So I opened this back up, and that hole up there is pretty big. And I was able to get my hand in there and divert the water around and kind of splash the water all over the inside of it. And I already rinsed it down from here down with the water hose, but that bottom below the 55 gallon mark right here, I used the water hose until it got to where I couldn't use this pump anymore because it's sucking off the bottom of that tank. And then I just let it drain and drain and drain. Like I said, it's a real fine sediment. And then I dumped about, I'd say 2, maybe 3 cups of that swimming pool chlorine, which is 10% bleach, basically. Like the household bleach that you use is around 4%, and that swimming pool chlorine is 10%. And, you know, so it's a lot stronger, a whole lot stronger. And I put probably 3 or 4 cups in this, and it'll be 1,000 liters, or about 275 gallons approximately, because I usually fill it all the way up to about here, and 1,000 liters there. That's 250 gallons right here. So, you know, that's about another 25 gallons when you get up to about right here. But anyways, like I said, it's only a 16-foot water well. And when we started in here a while ago, what was it on? I don't even remember now. anyways, it's up over 600 liters now, headed for 175 gallons now. So usually I can get about 75 gallons of water at a time out of it, approximately. So, you know, it's after I get it full, what I do is I come out here about every other day, maybe every third day, if I'm here on a regular basis, and fill it up. And then before we leave, I fill it up, and I'll dump just a little bit of chlorine in it or a little bit of bleach in it. And that way, it kind of, you know, keeps anything from doing anything stupid in here. And you hear the pump? It's starting to suck water. There's a footman valve down there, and it's starting to suck water. So I just shut it off. And I don't remember where we started at now. Was it? I don't remember now where we started at. Anyways, we're at 175 gallons of water. So there's 600 liters right there. That's 700 liters, and this is 175 gallons. I think we were around 300 liters when we started, weren't we? Something like that. I can't remember now. Anyways, that's pretty good. And I'll set my alarm on my phone for an hour, and I'll come back out here in an hour, and I'll get about that much again. About every hour, I can get approximately that much out of it. So if I keep this tote, very rarely do I ever let it get below, there's the top of it. Very rarely do I ever let it get below this bar right here. But if I keep it pretty full, you normally can come down here, like I said, once every other day or every third day and pump it up, and we're good. We take showers, and you know, when I'm down here by myself, I can go 3 days and take a shower every night, flush the toilet, wash dishes, you know, do the whole smear just like you would at home. And very, very, very rarely does it ever get below this bar on me in 3 days. Now, if me and my wife are up here, it goes a little quicker, because she takes a little longer showers and things like that than I do. She got way more hair than me. So, you know, it takes her a little longer to rinse. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys what I've got going on this morning. This is an old pump that I had, and I kept it for parts, and I took everything out of here this morning except for the pumps and the tote, and washed the floors down and kind of cleaned up. And like I said, I cleaned this out, and well, you can see the wall there's where I washed the top of this thing off, just cleaning it up for the year. Because I think it's been 10 months since either 10 or 11 months, somewhere in there, since I did this. And I just kind of wanted to check on it and kind of see how things stood. And I'm going to go to my, I think it's OSU extension, and talk to them about getting a water test done on it and see what I need to do to get that done. But anyways, I'll get out of y'all's hair. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, and thank you for stopping by. And I just thought I'd show you what I was up to today. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.